Hey, what's up guys? Elite Bumper here with another mobile bumper repair. Make sure you subscribe and like to our channel. Here we have a 2022 Mercedes-Benz. She's had this car for about 2 months, and last month somebody just came up on the side and sideswiped her and didn't leave a note or nothing. She asked around, looked us up on Yelp, and see nothing but 5 stars, so she gave us a shot. This one is actually damaged really bad. So we're gonna have to go over this with the 150 grit with the machine, and then we're gonna follow it up with some 320. As you can see, the damage was fairly big. It looked a lot smaller on pictures, but once you get there, sometimes they look a lot bigger. So here I'm just sanding, feathering out the scratch, that 150 grit, making sure it's all nice and smooth. Just double checking all these edges because it was scraped up really bad. The damage was pretty bad. Luckily we didn't have to apply any plastic filler, but still just feathering it out, making sure we have a nice clean feather edge. We're gonna go over with some 320 right now. Here we go, just going over with the finer grit, so the primer we won't have to use as much primer, just finishing with the 320 grit. And like I said, this one was a lot worse than it looked in the picture, but regardless, we still give her the same quote. Still would have took us the same amount of time to fix it. So here it is, the 320, just going over it one last time, making sure that feather edge is nice and smooth before we apply our primer or plastic primer on there. And see, as we go over it by hand, making sure everything's nice and smooth. Feels great. I went over with some 600 with some water just to smoothen out just a little bit more. And we're going to mask this up, get it ready for some primer. Also, a thing I did not see in the photo was this edge right here. This is chipped just a bit, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a back-sided tape right here and just paint that edge and melt the clear on this right in the middle of the fender, which you'll never notice once it's done. So there it is, guys. It's all primered. Got some plastic primer on there. And gonna go look for this color code. I believe it was 149 Mercedes Polar White. Yes, it was. She actually ordered a touch-up pin and she tried to touch it up, but it did not look so great. One thing we get asked a lot is, how are you going to match my color? So we do carry the PPG EnviroBase system in our van. We do match all colors on site. We weigh out the color, look up the formula, weigh it by grams, and we get your factory color. Okay, so here it is, all masked up. As you can see, this wind was not helping me on this day. It was extremely windy. We wanted to reschedule, but you know what? I was already there. We wanted her to get it done. She was in no rush, but I've worked in a lot worse conditions than this. So there it is, guys, all based up. Got the base on there, nice and dry. Color looked perfect, blended out nice. And I already had applied the first coat, so this is my final coat of clear. We applied 2 coats of clear coat on this. And as you can see, I did forget my mask at home, so before everybody starts asking where's my mask at, I did forget my mask. So there it is, applying the clear coat, nice wet coat. Not too wet, not too dry, but just enough so it'll lay down nice, get that factory orange peel. So here we go, finishing up that clear coat. Just kind of getting a little bit up to that tape edge, just so I could melt the clear coat right there with my clear coat blender. So there it is, I'm taking off that bridge. And right there, I'm gonna, as you see, I'm gonna play in that clear coat blender, and that melted away really nice and smooth. Did that top edge right here. You can see I just spray a little bit on that edge. Now it's all nice and melted. And then we're gonna let this dry. Might give it a little sand. Yeah, we did polish this one out. just because we had so much wind and we did get some dirt nibs in there, and it is a brand new 2022, so we did want to give it back to a factory finish. And here you go, guys, the final product. Look at that. It's a nice factory finish. Color match is on point. Again, we use PPG EnviroBase. They're really good with color match. There's a reason why we use PPG, is because of that color match. There it is. So a lot of people, here's a little view of the work van. We got all our tools, paints, compressors, screwdrivers, cleaners. We got everything in this van.